Failure is nothing more than a chance to revise your strategy. Success is 20% skill and 80% strategy. You might know how to succeed, but more importantly, what's your plan to succeed? That was said by Jim Rohn. And a strategy is necessary because the future predictable. That was said by Robert Waterman. The best content in the world won't drive revenue if nobody sees it. Welcome to Motivational Monday Live Show with me, your host, The Prince. And today we are dealing with a very important subject that is titled How to Develop a Strategy for Your Life. And with me in the studio is my dear friend, all the way from the United States of America, Amando J. Hong. Please let's make welcome Amando J. Hong. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to Prince and to your audience. It's great to be here. It's an honor to be here. I've heard a lot about you. I've followed your podcast. So thank you very much for the invitation and allow me to spend some time with you today.
I appreciate you. I'm so honored to have you on the show. And guys, Amando is a very gifted person and he's into empowerment, he's into coaching, life strategy coaching, and a whole lot of things. So I'm just going to allow you to tell us about yourself so that my audience can get to know you better.
Absolutely. Well, everyone, thank you. For me, I will tell you that um, age is not a factor. I will start by saying that. All dreams can come true. You need to embrace your purpose in life. And for me, very spiritual based, I know the purpose that God has put in front of me. I stand here in front of you all as an educator, but I was blind for many years, not knowing what my purpose was until I realized that God had put us on earth to be an educator to help other people embrace the beautiful gift that we call life. That there be no pain and suffering. You have the ability to pursue whatever dreams you want to. For me personally, I live here in the United States. I was born and raised here in the United States. I am Cuban American. I started out as a teacher, as an educator, teaching in school. Then I went over to a marketing position with a major company, which I am about to be retiring next month after 29 years with the company. But then also at the age of 53, started my coaching business. And I am a certified professional life coach and speaker. And that's what I really do as an educator and living my purpose that God has given to me to allow people to see that they can achieve whatever their dreams are. But you need to find that dream. You need to really connect with that purpose. And once you connect with that purpose, all roads will open up for success.
Thank you very much, Amando. Thank you for coming. Today, like I said, our topic is how to develop a strategy for life. Amando, there are so many people in the world, they don't have a strategy for their life. They are just living as the day comes. What do you think is the cause of this? Why is it that many people can't find a strategy for their lives?
Prince, I think that one of the major reasons is that people follow other people's advice and they don't connect with themselves. And you need to connect with yourself and see your value is and what your purpose is and what you want to do. And then find those people who will help and guide you. There's an exercise that I take a lot of my clients with, and I'll definitely take your client, your with it. If you put your hand on your heart and you close your eyes and you just concentrate on the heartbeat, That heartbeat is your heartbeat. That is the heartbeat that God gave you. There is no other heartbeat than that's your heartbeat. That is yours. Own it. Own your life. Understand what you want, and then find the people who will help you through coaching or mentoring that will help you develop the strategies that you need. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's very hard. Life is easy and life is hard, but we can't let the hardships stop us from continuing. So, to answer your question, you need to believe in yourself, not what others believe in you, what you believe in yourself, and that'll give you the energy you need to move forward.
Wow. Thank you very much, Armando. I hope it seems there's a break in the connection. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Now, okay. Now, in developing a strategy, you can't develop a strategy if you don't have a purpose or if you don't have, a purpose or vision of where you are going. So, how do you connect your purpose to your strategy for life?
So the way you connect your purpose for your quality of life is to really, again, as I said, to understand what are your likes, what are your vision, what do you like to do. That's a perfect example. What do you like to do? Like for yourself, Prince, you like to empower, speak the word of God, bring motivation to people. So your audience, what is it that you like to do? What are some of the things you would like to be put into? That allows you now to develop that interest. And once you've developed the interest, you start to now look into how do I develop it stronger for myself? What do you like to do? Then once you have that idea, we start putting the steps together. So if it's continuing your education, if it's getting a skill, going to school, getting a mentor or a life coach like myself to help you develop and learn more. And then one of the biggest things that I notice with a lot of people that start new things or start new careers is that they don't celebrate. You need to celebrate life, just like we celebrate life every day. It's God's life to us. So as you go through the motions of developing your skills or your plan for life, you also celebrate the small wins and the big wins. But one of the key ingredients is you need the people. You need friends, family, teachers, mentors to be by your side and help you move towards that. If you're missing that ingredient, things are not going to work out in your favor.
Wow. Thank you very much, Amando. I think that's very powerful and it's truly inspiring. It's truly
And you can't
inspiring.
forget
Thank you so much.
and you can't forget the purpose of God, because God is your main teacher. God is the one who's driving you, who is letting you live these opportunities, but is also living his, because we are all sons and daughters of God, and he has put us here to live his purpose. So always understand that everything, that situation that we're put into is from God.
Wow. Thank you so much. Now, I don't know about where you are, but over here, like in Africa, I've traveled a lot. I've traveled to different countries, and that's why I have a lot of friends in South Africa and different parts of the world as a result of my traveling. Now, I noticed one thing: the world, and even all over, many people, what they feel is their greatest purpose or greatest strategy, it's money. All they're interested in is getting money. All they want is getting money. Now, I want to ask you, Armando, when somebody has money, let's example, he makes succeeds in getting $1 million or $10 million. When somebody succeeds in making money, has he really fulfilled his destiny? Can we say somebody has really lived a fulfilled life, or
We had a little
tragic
bit of
life because he has
yeah.
made good money?
No, I'm sorry. We were breaking up, but I understand your question. And the answer to that, personally, this is my personal answer. I respect everyone else's answer, but the answer to that is no. Money is not the way to say I am successful. For personally, in order to live a victorious, rich-filled life, is to actually put into place God's purpose for us on this earth. It is not about money. Yes, we can ask for money. We can be successful. We can have the money, but it's what you do with that money. That's only one of the ingredients. Field life for me is to follow his word, to follow his message, and to share his message with others so that others can also live a bountiful life. One of the things that I always put into place, I always say it is pay it forward. In the Bible, it always says to pay it forward. So the riches we have, we must share them. Brothers and sisters of God, we need to also help others. So the Prince, I will tell you that no, money does not prove success. There's more to that than just money. And I understand what you're saying, because I've seen it too. And I'm here in the United States, and I know that in the United States we tend to see a lot of that. It's all about finances. But it's more than that.
Yes, that's right.
It's helping our brothers and sisters. Because as an educator, I started as a teacher, and now as a life coach, I'm helping more people now through my life coaching, and helping people, as I said earlier, embrace that gift of life. It's pursuing what you want to do. And like I said earlier, no is not an option. No is not an answer. If you want to continue your education, if you want to get a new career, if you want to pursue some form of a career, you have every right and every plan to pursue it. Don't just say no and then say, oh, well, maybe next time. No, run and go for it. Always keep running and looking toward the future. Always listen to that heartbeat. That's your heartbeat. No one else has that same heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, hello?
You know, yes. You know,
Oh,
as a
okay.
husband,
It's
as a husband, as a, yes.
it's breaking up. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is breaking up. You want to try
Could it
again
be from your
later?
side or my side?
I'm showing full power on my, I don't know if it's from my side or yours, but I'm showing full power here.
I don't know what to do. That's why I'm changing positions. I need this to be clear because, life strategy is key.
Yes.
Life strategy is key. And you can't live without purpose and be fulfilled. You can't live without a strategy for your life and be fulfilled. And that's why many people have ended in prison, ended at the bus park, ended up living the life that they are supposed to live because there is no strategy. We've got to help people to develop, to build a strategy for life. I have spoken in different parts of the world, in different countries, in many countries, and many times people see me speak and they tell me, oh, this is what I love to do. This is the life I like to live, but I'm not able to live it. So
Right.
that leads me to my next question. In fact, Armando, I will tell you, I have a lot of questions because I'm passionate about this subject. Probably I've not talked much about it, but it's a subject that I'm passionate about because I've seen many people living wasted lives. It's not what they want to do that they are doing. It's not what makes them happy that they are doing. And so it's just like, oh, okay, recently now, just this week, somebody died in Nigeria. And all over Africa, that death is just reverberating. People are talking about it because she's a great singer and she died at the prime of her life, not when she's even old. She just died. And some of these deaths are deaths that could be averted, you know. So life strategy is something that's very, very important that we need to talk about. Our youth need to know about life strategy. So now ask you this, Armando, because from age 0 to age 25 is a building time, is a time of laying foundation. And if you don't lay proper foundation, and then from age 25 to something like age 50 is a time that you begin to do some things. Then from age 50 to age 75, you can see it's going. So if you didn't lay a proper foundation at age 25, when you get to age 50 or age 70, what's going to happen?
I see four things.
So that.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh my God. Yes.
Do you want to try? Do you want to try again and reconnect? I know your time frame, or do you want to try this later tomorrow? I know you're pressed for time.
No, let's do it because yes, I'm pressed for time. I'm pressed for time, and the time zones doesn't allow me to do the things that I'm supposed to do. The time zones are not okay, so it's affecting me so
Look,
much.
I'll answer your.
So we just have to do this, please. Can you hear me now?
I'll answer your question. I can hear you now. I'll
Okay, so did
answer
you
your
get the
question.
question?
I think yes, I did. So to your question is laying the foundation early. You're right. From 0 to 25, you need to lay that foundation, and that foundation is not only just in the home, but it's also in the schools, and it's also through friends and mentors. But I think there's four things that really everyone embrace in order to pursue their plan. First one is they need to be obedient. You need to practice self-awareness. Who you are, what you like to do, what your skills in. 2, community is very important. Community through family, through friends, through mentors. And staying connected with them are very important. 3, recognize skills or have someone recognize the skills early or the dreams. And then 4 is that energy, that drive that keeps us going every day to pursue and set the goals and the visions. See, throughout our entire life, we always set goals for ourselves, but we never stop to think about what is the goal for? What is the main purpose? And that's what we're talking about today. So self-awareness, who you are, what you want to be, obedience, being part of the community and staying connected with people who are going to help you and provide that assistance and training you need. 3, recognize and listening. And then 4 is that energy. When we can control those 4 things and people, we will then start to set the plans in place for our lives. No one asked you, given the position you're in, just one day somebody said, congratulations, you're now in your position. You actually raised the position. You worked toward that position. Myself, But what also is going to happen is that as you get older in life and you're successful, it's continue to build that foundation stronger. Because at 53, in my
That's
50s is
powerful. That's a
and
powerful one, I tell you.
in my 50s is when I said, now I'm going to go help more people. And now as a life coach, I do international. Look, I'm with you. And we're different time zones, many miles away.
Yeah.
So the message is the same in the United States, in Africa, anywhere else. Don't stop. Don't be stagnant. I call it stagnation. Don't be stagnant. Move. Keep moving. If you want to pursue something, go find out about it.
Okay.
Ask people.
Wow. Wow, that's powerful. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you. Look,
Now,
connection's working good now.
yeah. So I want to ask you this question. What do you do if you wake up one day and you are 30, you are 40, you are 50, and then you've built a wrong foundation or you've done nothing and you are not even, you are at this disadvantage on every side, on every front, because maybe at the age of 40, 50, you are not even educated, you don't have the community, you don't have the support, there's nothing that will make things to work out for you. So it's just as if you are starting afresh at that age. What do you do? How do you develop a strategy at that point and be able to still move forward?
The process doesn't change. You plant the seed. If you plant the seed, it's gonna grow. So if you're 40 and 50 and you don't have a plan and you don't have the foundation, then you plant the seed. You go outside, you open the earth, you plant the seed, you begin to water it, you begin to water yourself, learn yourself, get that support, that community, that energy, and begin to grow. God grows us at all ages, at 1 year to 99 years old. So if you wake up or you're here today or a member of your audience, hey, I don't have a plan for my life, it doesn't matter your age. We begin to make the changes today. Today. We plant the seed today and we flourish and we grow. You're not comparing yourself with anyone else. You're only comparing yourself to yourself. It is you. I am Armando. You're the prince. I don't compare myself with you. You don't compare myself with me. You compare yourself with yourself. So there's time. Always time to begin a new life. It has nothing to do with it. Just gotta get up from your chair and plant the seed.
Amanda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm sorry about that. Those words were just like, they were just touching me. It's so powerful. And even the way you started with this thing about age. So it's it's so awesome. It's so awesome. It means then that there is opportunity for everyone.
Yes. Yes, there is opportunities for everyone because our Lord Almighty wants us to do his work for him at no age limit. There is no age limit. You just have to be ready to do it and understand that this is your purpose. So stop hearing what other people are saying. Listen to what you want to do and go do it. And have a circle of people that are going to help you, especially the Lord Almighty.
Wow, wow,
If you would have
wow.
said to me,
Thank
the prince, if you would have said to me 10 years ago, hey, you're going to be talking to someone in Nigeria, I would have said, no, never happened. The Lord said,
Oh my gosh.
the Lord said to me, you need to go share your voice and your practice, your purpose to other brothers and sisters. And here I am.
Amen.
And
Mm,
that's being obedient. You have to listen, obedient. And
mm,
here I am.
mm.
So yes, plant the seed. There's always room for growth. There is always land to plant the seed in our hearts. Always.
Wow. Truly inspiring, I tell you. Guys, I believe you are enjoying the program today. And for those of you that will watch the replay, kindly leave a comment for us. Let us know how this show today has been a blessing to you. And from what Amando is saying, the message is very clear. No matter your age, no matter where you find yourself, there is opportunity for you. But it has to begin with you. You know, you have to sit down, evaluate your situation, and then get to know what's the next level. What am I going to do next? Where am I going to? So it
Yes.
all begins with you. Nobody's going to make the decision for you. You have to make the decision for yourself. And now I want to ask you, Amando, what do you have to say to those who are in a abusive relationship, abusive marriage, abusive relationship, abusive work environment where their abilities are not able to, they are not able to make use of their abilities. They are not able to bring out that good thing that is inside of them because the environment, the system, the society where they find themselves is contrary to their dreams. What do you do when you find yourself in such a situation? Please, as you are talking, I'll be doing one or two things so that you don't get distracted. So, but I'm listening to you. Yeah.
I would say that
Mm,
I'm first sorry. I am very sorry and touched if you are going through an abusive relationship or a situation like that. However, you need to connect with God. You need to connect with God and pray. And you need to ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I going through this? And then go and look for the support that you may need to make things change. We're not put on this earth to suffer in pain. We are here to share love and share our purpose as we've been talking about. So if you're in a situation where you see that there is no opportunity to bring change, there are other people or other organizations that can support you. Afraid. Don't be afraid because that's not the life that our God wants for us. And as I said earlier, planting seeds, you need to work toward opening doors and changing your life for the best. And I pray every night. In my prayers, I pray for peace in this world through countries, but also in families. So it's a very hurtful situation, but you need to look toward changing and bringing change to everyone. Can you? Can you? Can hear you. Can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Now I can
I'm sorry.
hear you. Look, okay, look,
Okay.
you can, if we want to try this another day, we can always do this another day. You let me know your availability. If you have enough to
Okay.
go with this, great. If not, we can always continue this another time.
Yes, we can continue. Before I let you go, can you share with us? And lack of finance stop you from developing a strategy?
Lack of finance can definitely stop you from, will not stop you from creating a strategy, because the purpose is more of what skill or service you're going to provide or what life you want to live. So lack of finances will help you. There are always opportunities. There are always ways of growing, and finances may, but it won't stop you. So if you're thinking of your strategy, a career, a school, yes, finances play a role, but there's always opportunities. There is always opportunities. And that's where you can connect with either me or Prince, and we can help you find opportunities to create a better life for you. I see that a lot in the United States with people who may not be able to go to school and college, but there's always opportunities to continue the life you want. So don't let finances stop you. Easy answer, no, it won't stop you.
Okay. Finally, can you tell us one inspiring story, your personal story about how you developed a strategy for yourself, or a personal story?
When I went to university, before I went to university, grandmother would always say to me that I needed to become a doctor because I needed to make a lot of money so I don't have problems in the world. My parents would say to me that I had to become a lawyer so I can make a lot of money so I wouldn't have any problems in the world. But when I started university, I realized that I did not want to be a doctor. I did not want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a teacher.
Thank you. Later.
But I was scared. And I didn't know how to tell my parents to pursue a life in education. But that was my purpose. God had put into me that my purpose was going to be an educator. And after my first year at university, I went to my parents and I told them, study law. I want to be a teacher. And my parents agreed with me. And I became a teacher. And 40 plus years later, I am still educating people. I've gone from the classroom to now working with one, to now being in videos and podcasts like this with your audience. And what has led me here is that energy, that purpose and entitlement to continue to do what I've wanted to do. Yes, I've had my ups and downs, but I also have more ups than downs. And I know that when I connect with people like you and your audience, that you're being obedient, you're listening, and you're also getting that energy in your heart So never say no, because if I would have said no, I would have ended up becoming a person, a career that my parents would have wanted, but been happy. And I am one of the most happiest people around because I know I've been successful in my life. I can't hear you. Now I can hear you.
Are you done that? No, I
Yes.
wanted you to continue. I was listening to you. I wanted you to continue.
No, and like I said, what I wanted to say is that, you know, for me, my personal story, as I said, if I would have followed what my grandmother and my parents, I would have gone into a career that was not my purpose.
Yes.
I would have been living someone else's. So follow your dreams, live your dreams, because even though lawyers and medical are great careers, that's not what to be. I want to be an educator, a teacher. And that's what I've been my entire career path, and it continues. And that's my personal story of where I was able to shift and say, no, I want to do something that I like to do. And I've been able to do this for over 40 years as an educator.
I would say that was a very inspiring story. I'll tell you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, that's a very inspiring story. And do you know what, Amanda? A lot of people find themselves in careers, in jobs, in businesses that it was just other people that made them to go into those things.
Yes.
Maybe because their parents wanted it, their grandfather wanted it, their grandmother wanted it,
Yes.
and at the end of the day, they are not fulfilled. They are thank you so much, and a good way to end the show for today. That's the reason that we need a strategy for our lives. Our parents can't do it for us, our grandparents can't do it for us, our friends can't do it for us. What do you want out of your life? What do you want to achieve? Go for it, focus on it, and
Amen. Amen.
achieve it. Thank you so much, Amanda, for coming. And another time.
Okay.
And to all those that are watching and those that will watch the replay, and let us know how we are doing. By God's grace, we will continue to improve and we'll continue to move forward. Thank you so much. Till we come your way again. Stay motivated. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Blessings. Bye-bye.